Hello everyone, I'm gonna go showcase a very cool project that I've been working on. Now I've created this thing called OpenRealms. It's a continuation of custom realms, which was abandoned. Um, Essentially allowed you to create plugins using TypeScript. That's what it did. Now it no longer works, and the reason to that is because Paper changed some endpoints to the API. What that means is they changed the URL. That's all that means. They changed the URL, and so it just no longer builds. It just does not want to work. Let me find the Paper thing. I'll show you right here. You can see this little thing, right? If I were to try using it, do this right at all, it would say endpoint reached, and so it no longer works. So if I want to use the API, I have to do api.papermc.com or something like that, or .io. Right? They changed it. That's what you had to do. Yeah, that's what you had to do now. Very cool, but not very cool at the same time, you know. But whatever. I changed it. I forked literally everything. I've changed them, and they work, I guess. So yeah. So if you want to do something like this, you first of all, you have to go inside the example plugin. Make sure you press code, press download zip, right? You want to use that essentially, and then inside there, make sure you have npm and node.js installed on your PC, and then just do npm install. Or if you're using WebStorm, which you don't really need to do any of that, you don't have to download npm, I think, or node.js, I think, or maybe it automatically downloads it. Whatever, get it set up. That's all I'm going to tell you. Inside your configuration, just go make an npm configuration, make it run the run command scripts build, right? Because inside our package, we have our scripts right here, the build one, right? Make sure you change this if you really want to. Inside of plugin.yml, you can also change this if you want to, all right? Now, right, so the way it works is there's going to be a CLI, or command line interface, or fancy name. For short, it's just a command that allows you to use some stuff. But yeah, so essentially it will just go ahead and take the bucket runtime. So what this is, this is just the actual plugin that's on the server. This is going to be your actual .jar, right? It's going to take this. It's going to replace a little default file. It's called plugin.js. Now this is just a default file. This is not going to be your actual code. The CLI is essentially going to take this and replace it with your actual code, right? So it's a TypeScript code. So it's going to convert all of this TypeScript code into JavaScript, all into one file. And then it's just going to put it inside the plugin.js, right? And then the plugin is going to run it, which I can show you. Say right here. Source code, plugin.js, and then it'll execute safely the source code. Yep, that's all it is, right? It uses Nashorn. The thing is about Nashorn, it's been deprecated and it's not very fast. So what I did, I did not do this yet. So I'm planning on switching to Ground.js, which is essentially it's a drop-in replacement for Nashorn, except you have to do a little bit of stuff for it to get it to work, you know? Just a bit of stuff to get it to work. What I mean by that, I mean like a lot of stuff. But yeah, whatever, it's going to get it to work. It's way faster, since I'm pretty sure Ground.js is programmed in C++, while Nashorn is entirely in Java, and Java isn't the most optimized, if you didn't know. So I have a little demo. So inside here, make sure you do npm run build. Now, from what I know, I'm pretty sure other package managers will not work with this, because of the fact that the crx command is not an actual command. It's something for npm to use. I guess it's inside, where is it? Right here, OpenRealms, CLI, distribution, and then you have a bunch of these. Now, if you want to use them with different package managers, you have the .exes, you have the binaries for you to use anyways. So you should put that inside your source folder, and then you should use that instead. All right, for the command. But yeah, so essentially I did what I'm best at doing, particles, right? Got a little function here for me to use, right? Right, slash circle, right? Make sure if you want to register commands, make sure this is in your plugin.yml to do. Yep, for this one here and that one here, right? Geometry util, you don't have to make this for me, and make sure. Now I did not cover this in the circles video. Make sure you convert your degrees to radians, because Java or just any other programming language expects it to be in radians, not degrees, right? They're different measurements. I don't know why, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Right, so inside, we can go ahead and pull up a new terminal, do npm, npm run build, and it's gonna compile it. Compiling. You can ignore this. This should not happen to you. It's just because I did not update it, but it should be updated automatically for you. But yeah, just ignore it. Then we have a hyperplugin.jar right here. Very cool. Inside our distribution folder, because we've specified that inside our package.json. You can see right here. Just you can change this if you want to, but you don't have to. You can go copy it, put it inside here, right? And my test server is already up anyway, so I just have to do the reload confirm. And yeah, the bucket runtime works with reloads just fine, right? I've tested it multiple times. Reloading shouldn't do anything wrong, right? Just make sure you use a plugin like Plugman X to reload the plugin separately without interfering with other plugins, right? So we can do /circle spawns expanding circle. We can go ahead and customize it, right? Real quickly right here. Change that to that. Make sure you save, because I remember I did not do that no more, but I have an automatic save thing, so you can see right here. Put it right here. There we go. See, very cool. Right, and then we have /give item command, which I've made. It just gives a Nautilus shell with the name Skibbity, and has custom model data too. I'm so brain rotted, but shouldn't matter, right, gang? Alright, that's very cool, right? Make sure you just copy paste a lot of the code that we provide. So yeah, so this essentially uses the bucket API, if you didn't notice. So this is essentially then the bucket API not converted, but implemented in TypeScript. It's just generated into TypeScript. It has no code. It's just this stuff, right? Make sure you have tab completions for your IDE, right? Very cool. Make sure there are no compile time errors, which I don't think that's going to happen. But yeah, it just makes things very easy for you to do. Now, my plan for this, now I'm pretty sure this is in 1.20.6. My plans for this is to update, make sure this is always at the latest version at all times. And then you can see the server commands and whatnot, server events that you're using in your code, right? It's just to help you with things. Very cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see. So yeah, I need a bunch of testers for this. I need to take as much suggestions. Now, I'm not a JavaScript developer. I'm not a TypeScript developer, right? I don't really like JavaScript that much, right? So I recommend you just give me a bunch of recommendations, right? So I can make it easy for you guys who actually code in TypeScript or JavaScript, right? Because I don't. So I don't know what's good and what's not good, so I guess we can do that. So yeah, very cool. My plan in the future is to create a make sure this is make sure this works for multiple versions, right? You can put in your own Java libraries into there and whatnot, but whatever. This is just very humble beginnings, right? Very cool, right? Recently I tried JavaScript and TypeScript. I saw that I actually like it a little bit, right? I'm using classes, right? This is what I usually do, but you don't have to use classes. Whatever. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoy, and yeah, experiment a lot, right? There's a lot you gotta experiment with. Very cool, right? Please experiment with it, because like I said, if you want to make good particle effects, you gotta experiment a lot, right? If you want to make good software, you gotta experiment a lot, right? yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Give me any feedback possible. All right. If you need help, just DM me on Discord. Hyper Don Don Real, which I can type it out for you. Hyper Don Don Real. That's pretty much it. Or if you want to find other contact methods in case that gets deleted for whatever reason, just hypercoding.vip, right? That's my website. And then you should see stuff there, right? Very cool. Take care. Bye, guys.